Hi guys, and welcome back to our Uberhood series. So we finished off with the Morley family, and as you recall, if you watched the previous episode, there was a relationship that happened between Ben and Kiya Swan. Kiya Swan is our dancer in the neighborhood, and she does have a bit of a reputation. I've also moved in a few of the townies that I wanted to make playable, so that has changed a bit. But today we are just going over to Kiya Swan. We're going to play her and see from her side what will be happening. Yeah, she really spends her evenings in clubs. She's not really even paying attention to her career. And she also seems to have a relationship with a married man in between. So, typical romance. Anyway, let's join her and see what she's up to. She has a beautiful house. The creator really did a great job showing her Asian roots, if I can put it that way. And yeah, it's just lovely. I don't know in this house how you would put in a family as much. If she ever decided to have a family. She already has a secondary aspiration of popularity, and she's a main romance, of course. And yeah, this is her personality. And she has relationships with a lot of people. She also has max chemistry with Alex Gold. This guy Victor Steele she has some with. We know she has a relationship with Ben Morley, although they don't have as much chemistry from her side. And then she has a crush on Bill Fox, who she has 2 sparks with. Yeah, there's other friends that she also have chemistry with. So obviously it's been set up so that she can have multiple relationships, which I don't condone, but this is her lifestyle. All right. So let's take a look quickly, a closer look. She is a dance video star level 5, so she's sort of in the middle of the career track. And yeah, we'll have to see if she climbs the career ladder with her party lifestyle. I guess it's kind of up to us to make the decision. Are we going to continue her party lifestyle, or will something change and she will pay closer attention to her career? And we're going to call services just to start off, and then we'll also call another sim. So we'll just use the bathroom quickly, so she's in a good mood. If you look at her ones, it's all typical romance sim ones. So we'll just get the regular gardener because she has quite a nice garden. And we will need a maid. I think that would be good to have. Okay, she's getting the male version of Kellen as a maid. We'll just quickly get the hacked objects that I use as well. So we'll grab ourselves a sim blender to start off with. Just add her some want locks. Alright, so the main story for her is actually that she is involved with Bo. And he's a married man. We haven't met his family yet, but we have met him in Pleasantview, where he was really being a pain, stalking Mary Sue for some reason. He had stars in his eyes, and this politician was just a woman he couldn't leave alone. But that actually helped their relationship because Daniel. Oh, she's pregnant. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been watching other playthroughs, and ironically, she also ended up pregnant there, but not with the same person. In this playthrough, if you remember, we had jingles when we were playing the Marley family. So, Ben wanted another child. So I decided to write that in, but of course, I'm sure he wanted to marry the person and raise his child. But Kiya isn't the marrying kind. So yeah, we'll see how this changes her lifestyle. I'm just putting in my road default replacement pieces quickly, just so that everything looks the way it should. Should have done that before actually, but here we are. Okay, Bill is here, so let's greet him. Yeah, Bill Fox has a perfect last name because he is a fox. We'll take a little nappy, just so we have evidence against Kiya of her loosey-goosey lifestyle that she's living. He hugged romantically, yeah. Very attracted to him. He's obviously a fellow romancer. We'll use this interaction. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. They just fall in love. If you can call it love. I'm not sure if this one that she has to make out with five different sons, if he's already been on that count. Not sure. We'll have to see. Okay, so he wants a family. What are you? Secondary family or something? Okay, so we've made him selectable. He wants to break up with Lisa. Oh, I haven't seen that one before, like in regular gameplay, actually. Yeah, now they have maximum chemistry, alright. He literally has no chemistry with his wife. Oh, my dear. I thought that there was no way I could dislike a sim more than I dislike Daniel Pleasant, but I have to say in this playthrough, I dislike this man a lot more. For some reason. He's got the creepy look that Daniel doesn't have. Alright, so she'll spend her time romancing with him because pretty soon she'll be busy changing diapers, and then I think she won't have time for this type of thing all the time. So, alright, honey, enjoy it while you can. So that should fulfill 2 of her wants. So I think we can for sure say she'll remain in her platinum aspiration at the moment. Goodness, she has like the same one twice. Well, that takes some doing. Okay, the maid is here. I'm going to let her say goodbye to him now. The reason for that is I'm not sure. I have a shortened pregnancy mod, so if she starts showing, I'm not sure what his jealousy level is at the moment. So I might just have to kind of. Okay, she can kind of interact with the maid. He's a family sim, so I think under regular circumstances. Oh, there she goes again. Under regular circumstances, Caleb would not be actually interested in her because the mods I have to affect attraction does have something to do with their aspirations. And family and romance usually don't find each other very attractive, so we can check, but I'm almost sure that these two would not find each other appealing. Yeah, no, she finds him less than. Okay, well, great. Actually, I don't foresee him as being such a cad. So, alright, she's going to eat something because she is quite hungry. Let's just see what options we have. Maybe pumpkin soup can be nice. But she's got proper morning sickness. Okay, so we'll just save quickly. Well, you've cleaned the toilet multiple times. Now suddenly you can't. What changed? Okay, so she'll eat her soup. Some visitors have come by. Alright, it seems to be a mixture of Pleasant View and Fair Play. So let's greet. Interestingly enough, Don has made his rounds here. Bella, of course. And then we have Brandon. Brandon Brooks from Fair Play that's here as well. I do not think she would be interested in him. I mean, he's kind of trailer park compared to her, and he's also a family son. Yeah, of course, her and Dawn would hit it off really well. Okay, she can just say goodbye to Brandon. I don't think they are people that would interact with each other much. They don't have the same type of ideas and wishes. Bella, well, Bella's a romance. She might. Don always wanted to go dance in a dance studio. Yeah. Okay. So this is just another conquest for Dawn, and obviously this is another conquest for her. So We'll see how that all turns out. Oh, okay. He's like, no. When Don tells you no, then you have to know. I should have used a casual interaction. He wants tea. He's coming to experience everything your house has to offer. Okay, that is it. Okay, I think she will need to serve something because she is still very much in need of eating something. So I just need to set up her ICR. Oh, there we go. Pregnancy belly. Okay, well, now you're going to not really do much with your job once again, although she could actually use this time to build some skills. So, you know, it could be bad, it could be good. We're going to see. Look at that face. Alright, so we'll let her make some food and she can serve it so they can eat together. I can get out of the trees. Okay, there we go. She can call the guests over for their meal. Okay. So Dawn came over to eat. Bella was enjoying the tea, but it looks like she's going to join them now. Alright, so they're having a chat, they're eating, they're talking mostly about food, maybe some Asian cuisine, just kind of getting to know each other. Maybe Bella's giving some advice or talks about the types of food that she likes, something you can add to recipes like eggs. And I'm going to speed it up. Oh, are they going the romance direction, traveling direction? But something that someone said upset Bella because she's not. Looks like it's more between her and Dawn. He's definitely very interested in Kiya. Even if she's obviously pregnant, he still seems to be interested. Well, that's typical Dawn. Okay, she can serve them some tea once she's cleaned up over here, because they do seem to like using the tea. Okay, Dawn is enjoying some tea with her. Her phone is ringing, so we can let her answer that. Wonder if Bella wants to say goodbye. But I think anyway, she can say goodbye to everyone as well. Okay, Bella joined for tea. The phone stopped ringing. Right? Oh, she's getting the second baby bump. I wonder if she's going to tell Ben Marley about the baby or if she would keep it secret, because if she were to tell him, he would obviously want to marry her and raise the child with her. And she knows that, and she's not really the marrying kind, so she might try and avoid that. I think she really needs to take it. Alright, so we'll do that. Okay. We'll let her use the bathroom and just freshen up quickly. And then she can turn in for the night. And we'll let her just eat leftovers after that, because her hunger is like a deep black hole that can never be filled. Yeah, her enthusiasm won't be much right now. So we'll let her get up so she can eat. This must be the cuisine. Okay. So. Oh no, music and dance. Well, we're losing enthusiasm, but she's bringing us. I don't know, that didn't make sense. Okay, whatever, thank you. Yeah, the browser is taking time. Okay. I love how they always go to the nearest wall and stand against it so you can't see anything. We'll take a little picture. Okay, so I'm not going to give the baby Ben Marley's last name because she is not going to disclose who the father is, because she feels that Ben Marley is not her soulmate. It's not someone she wants to marry and grow old with. Okay, so here's the baby. It's a little girl. She does seem to have a lot of Kiya in her, looks-wise, at the moment. Guess we'll see. So I'm gonna call this little girl Keegan. I know you get boys that's called Keegan as well, but I have met females with Keegan, so. Alright. So meet little Kiya Swan. There she is. Yeah. Cute little girl. So we'll take care of little Keegan's needs. And then I kind of need to figure out what to do about a crib and things like that, because this house is not really set up for having children. I would like to keep her in this house for a bit, but I'm not sure that that will be an option for very long, because as it is, if I don't want to change much and just perhaps put some stuff in her inventory, then I'll have to change her dance studio into a child's room. So that's what I'm thinking about at the moment. That's really the only option, unless I want to change the house structurally. I'm just going to give her something for her needs, because I feel like I should. Okay, so I think I should just take things from this dance studio for now. Just put it in her inventory. So obviously her dancing is going to now take a bit of a hit, because she will not have a spot to practice her dancing, as we will need some space for the baby stuff. Now, in some playthroughs that I've watched, the baby was given up for adoption. I'm not going to go that route. I would like Kiya to want to raise her daughter. I think it's kind of a manner of pride that she doesn't want to give up her child, and she's held this little baby in her arms and she's not willing to give her up. But at the same time, I'm not sure that she would be the most well-behaved mother just yet. I think she would kind of hang on to her party lifestyle a little bit, or her romance lifestyle a bit more. I don't think she's quite willing to give it up just yet. And she also doesn't want to settle down with her husband yet. But perhaps she's starting to think about it and think, would that give some stability in her life if she did that? Does she want stability is the question. I'm sure she is giving it some thought, but she does not seem to have the wish or the wants really to do anything with Ben Marley in that direction, so I'm not going to let her. Okay, that's a cute little nursery. I think maybe add a little carpet that looks like it suits the nursery. That maybe just under, yeah, so when the little girl sits to play with her toys, she can sit comfortably. I think she would kind of just be unavailable when Ben Marley tries to contact her or so. She would just not really be available and be busy all the time, or pretend to be. And I think she's the type of mom that would immediately hire a nanny and would kind of try to prove to herself that she can juggle all of this and it's not a problem. She's just going to continue doing her dancing and be a mom at the same time, and the nanny can just look after her daughter whenever she wants to socialize. I think that is what she would do. Okay, so she's going to sleep. Okay, she's up. You can watch TV for a bit, get her fun up. Why is she walking literally around her house to, we'll have to change the baby diaper. To get anywhere. She doesn't walk through certain areas. So silly. Okay, so she'll take care of Keegan for a bit and then put you back in the crib. Unfortunately, the meal that she had taken out went off. The nanny's here, so I don't know if her carpool is going to come already. Oh, she doesn't have a carpool though, so okay, she's going to work. Her fun is not great, so I think she's going to work feeling a bit groggy, but she's gonna give it a shot. I do make the nannies selectable. I've mentioned this before in other episodes, just so they're a bit smarter. I don't always listen. Okay, Kiya has returned. Obviously not with a promotion. Her comfort is a bit low. We'll let her take a shower just so she's nice and fresh again. Let's just answer the phone. Oh, it's the lady with the bakery. That's funny. Okay. Her baby is supposed to grow up into a toddler. Time sure passes quickly. Okay, we need to just give her a little makeover. We'll also add some wand locks for her. So we have a huge mirror right here, actually. I'm just not sure can she get to it from there because of the baby toys. But anyway, let her first just potty train this child because Keegan's bladder is quite full. So we'll just quickly do that. I know she doesn't have hair at the moment. We'll manage that now. And let's just save as well. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Keegan looks like when we give her hair, you know. Who's she really? Does she really look like her mom? Is she a mix of her mom and dad? Where are you going, Keegan? We need to give you hair, child. You look a bit precocious like this. Okay. I think she has Ben's nose, perhaps. I'm not sure. There is some of Ben in there, definitely. So she's an interesting mix of them. Okay, let's see. I'm still busy going through some of my downloads folder goodies, so I don't have everything back. So we'll see what we can give to just enhance her face a little bit. These are putting shadows and kind of like a little bit of detail in the face. We could give her a nose mask perhaps. I always put something around the eyes. And then just something to kind of make the lips a little bit more visible. And some of the skins, yeah, something like this maybe. I give her the darker version, maybe. Okay, this is kind of cute. And it can fit, you know, because she's a baby of really of mixed race. So we can give her some curly hair. To just like a little nod to like who her dad is, you know. And that he's from a different race than her mom. So, or ethnicity, however you want to refer to it. Yeah, I like that. I think she looks nice. She looks cute and she has a good mix of her mommy and daddy. Alright. Okay, we can actually afford smart milk with her aspiration points. I could move the spot plant out, which is our ACR adjuster. And maybe just add in an extra counter where we can have the smart milk. Yeah, something like that. Alright. So let's make Keegan some smart milk while she's still in like golden aspiration. Because, you know, then you can actually use the smart milk and it can help a bit. Oh, we have a visitor. It's kind of bad timing. They are friends, although not extremely good friends. So she's kind of coming to check in on her. Elizabeth is kind of wanting to see, is she alright now that she's had a baby? And okay, we'll let Keegan just come and drink it. And while that is happening, yeah, I can maybe watch TV a bit, just but we'll let her sit, which will help her comfort and fun at the same time, perhaps. Okay, so now we'll have to teach Keegan something. Maybe we can, maybe it can be walking that she can teach her. This weatherman, hilarious. Okay, we'll speed through this a little bit. Okay, there we go. So she's learned to walk. Great. I'm just changing her mood a little bit because I feel like that's appropriate for the time of night that it is. So I'll let her go to sleep. Alright, so I wanted to explore our relationship with this Tony, and I'm going to invite him over now that her baby's asleep. I think she would kind of try to hold on to like her party lifestyle in a way and prove to herself that it's okay, she could still party and be a mom and everything at the same time. As well as be a dancer, you know, because she's kind of one of those people that seems to be addicted to partying and socializing and having many relationships. So obviously I don't condone that type of lifestyle, but yeah, she really does seem to be the type. So we'll play it out like that because otherwise it wouldn't be true to her character. And when you start off, she already has a crush on this guy, but I might make him playable. I was interested in making him playable. He seems like an interesting character himself. So let's see. We'll take a little snapshot. Two of them. Shame, poor guy. It looks like he has stars in his eyes. Does he know that she's... Oh, he just fell in love with her. Does he know that she is the type that you really don't want to get married to? Or is he just so befuddled that, you know, he's almost blind and doesn't realize that this can just be some temporary relationship, but it doesn't have a proper future. I guess it kind of depends also what his aspirations are. Is he the type that also just wants to party or not? So I'm letting her move him in. Oh, he brings 6,000. And I think, oh, okay, he has locked in that he wants to get engaged to her. So obviously, and he's a family son. Obviously, yeah, he doesn't have family or anything. Yeah, obviously the creator did have some plan that someone like him would be interested. So okay, let's act on this. Let's let him ask. So he's obviously... Oh, is she going to accept this? Yeah, she is. She's accepting it. I guess against her own better judgment, she's kind of caught up in the moment, doesn't have the heart to say no. She was much better prepared with Ben, but maybe she didn't quite see this coming. Oh, you poor sucker. She's like one of those female mantises. She'll chew you up and spit you out. Oh dear. Yeah, well, she's losing aspiration because, oh no, I wants to get married. Oh, my friend. cannot end well for you. Well, okay. No, that's not what I want. Sorry. Maybe she has in her head that, or maybe she's kind of making the plan and saying, okay, if I kind of pretend that this is my boyfriend, you know, he's a family-oriented sim, he might help me take care of my daughter, you know. She might have that in her head and think that, you know, she can kind of fool him into, he's in the military. You want to mess with a guy like that? That might really not be a good idea. Okay, I'm going to make him secondary popularity, but I'm going to kind of push the family line with him. He seems to be really into that. We'll just add him some one-shots as well. Yeah. But look at his lifetime one. That doesn't line up at all. Can you be a family sim and have that lifetime? Ah, look. Yep. I don't know if she anticipated that. Your dance career is definitely on the ice, honey. No way that you're going to be successful like that. Well, okay. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to edit their moods a little bit because it's nighttime and this time of night everyone, you know, would theoretically be asleep. We left the weather channel on, so now we keep on getting weather updates straight through the night. Okay, I'll just fast forward and cut all of his weather babble out for you because that'll be a bit irritating. Okay, he's up and I'm going to let him just, how can he not turn off the TV? Okay, maybe I have to kind of let him sit down, watch, and then turn off. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be space to stand in. Alright. There's no mail. He nearly has to go to work, but I guess he can, he hears her daughter is awake, and being the family-oriented person that he is and intending on marrying her, he's now trying to build a relationship with her daughter like a stepdad would and, you know, help out. And so I believe he seems like a pretty helpful guy. He strikes me as kind of the hopeless romantic type. I just don't know about his lifetime one. That's a very strange one that he got. Okay, so he helped her a bit with body training. He's got to go to work. So I'm going to have to get her up so she can make her daughter some milk or something. Okay, there he goes, he's off. Let her change first. I don't think she would walk out like that. Yeah, her aspiration is now kind of low, so she can't make smart milk or anything like that. Not if we want it to be successful, at least. So I will just oh, there we go. First baby bump. Yeah. Get your maternity wear back on. Wait a second, honey. I'm trying to teach you to talk. Fine. I'm completely through the trees. Okay. Okay, so she's spending time with her daughter. She does love her little girl and she wants to embrace being a mom. Even though that's not quite her natural inclination, she, decides to obviously take on the role. She sees it as a phase in her life. But I think she has some doubts about how successful she's going to pull off this plan she got herself into, thinking, that she should give her daughter some type of stability, but not. I think Kiya is a little bit selfish. I think she's not really thinking about, her new partner in the sense that, how will he feel if she's this loosey goosey kind of girl? And she just kind of thinks that okay, she'll have him around, he'll take care of her and her daughter, he'll provide some stability, and she can still party on the side. I guess that's what she's thinking. He has a different name, but this is one of the Pleasantview townies. Jeet, I believe, is his name in Pleasantview usually. So we'll let her also greet him. He's also, if I remember correctly, more a party type guy, so I think these are the types of people she would know. Yeah. Doesn't specifically show anything, but yeah, I think she would read the room. I'm just going to let her say goodbye to him for now. It's fine, she doesn't need to be best friends with everyone that she encounters. Ah, I clicked the wrong thing. Now the child has like extra one slot. Okay, well, and so she's a very needy child. She wants more things. Whoops. It's okay, it will fix itself when she goes to university. Miles from now. Okay, so she's again walking around the house instead of walking through the hallway for some reason. Okay, the maid is here. He can tidy up a little bit. And she teaches her daughter a nursery rhyme. Okay, super. I do think that she needs to get her child some food or a bottle or something. Keegan does seem like she's a bit on the hungry side now. Oh dear, routing. Okay, just put on the bottle on the floor. Okay, I think she can make a meal. Maybe something that has leftovers. And Keegan can go drink a bottle. Okay, she can play a little bit while her mom's busy in the kitchen. Oh, she's a sweet little thing. She's giggling at every music note she makes. With her xylophone. Okay, we can have her put away the leftovers afterwards. I think she does need to potty train her a little bit. Oh, second baby bump? Okay. Alright, Victor has returned from work. He didn't get a promotion, but I think he's just so happy with his new role in life that it doesn't matter to him. He has big dreams. Oh wow, she potty trained her. Well done. That's great. She has some mood benefits we can give her. I think then she needs to go to sleep. She's kind of had a busy morning. Her mom really taught her a lot of her skills. Alright, and she's also kind of exhausted, so I think she would take the opportunity to sleep while Keegan is sleeping. No, honey. You can play again another time. Okay, off to bed for her. And Victor can just have something light and sweet to eat. think we just need to take a look at his friendships. He has quite a few friends, but the friendships scores are not very high. So I think we need to just let him maintain his friendships at least. Okay, done eating. So let's just start from one side of the list and find everyone. Oh, that's nice. Okay, good to know. Oh, Elizabeth Summer is no longer a friend. That's on her side though. What's Marissa Bandit doing? Just creepily walking around her house. Maybe she was taking shortcut from one of them. Well, he's kind of tired too, but now Keegan is awake as well. I'm sure she's saying from the bathroom, I'll come out now. But Victor hears it and says, no, don't worry, I'll get her, even though he's kind of tired and wanted to take a nap. He still goes and picks up Keegan, dresses her up. He's very eager to be a dad, and he finds her little girl quite adorable, and he wants to also be a proper male role model in her life. So let's just save the game. Okay, so he's kind of giving up on the nap idea. He'll get dressed and he's walking over to the dining room and kitchen, and he decides to just clean up a little bit and to grab a plate and eat something. Have another donut because Kiya is awake as well and he likes to spend time with her. Maybe he wants to discuss marriage plans with her because I see in his thought bubble he's thinking about marriage. Maybe he won't eat that. We'll just... Oh, is she gonna give birth? She just got up in mid-meal. Yeah, and of course she's going to an area where I cannot properly film. Oh goodness, okay, there we can, from this side we can actually... Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Two babies. Twins. Okay. It's my own fault. I gave him super fertility. What was I thinking? Okay, so there's the first baby. And we can take a little picture. I like the little outfit. Little froggy outfit. It's a girl. Yeah, looks like you're having daughters. Wonder what the other little twin baby will be. Okay, he has to give a helping hand now. Okay, hold your daughter. Oh, this is a cute picture. I cannot resist, I have to take a photo. Oh, there she is. That's so cute. Oh, where are we now? Okay. Next, baby. And this is another daughter. Huh. Well, you have you can have a whole like ballet group of your own. She can at least teach all of them to dance. You might have to open a ballet studio for little kids, because I'm just looking at her family tree. The creator did such a great job here, and I'm looking for some names as well, I have to say. Goodness, what interesting names. Yeah, it's really very Asian names. Inspiration. What will I call these two? I'm looking at the Asian names, and then I call the first one Vicky. How inspiring. I really broke myself up. Okay, so the first one is named after her dad. Obviously Victor, Vicky. And the second one has an Asian name, Lei Yung. So, okay. I mean, they can both be represented here because he's obviously not Asian. Let's try and take if we can, a little picture of both of them and the kids, because that would be kind of nice. Okay, let's just save. But where I will put all these kids in this house? I will need to move them. I don't think this can work. You know, if I look at it, there really isn't space. So what I might do is I might just take all these beautiful elements from this house and put it in her inventory or in their inventories, so that I can use it in another house, try and see if I can build something Asian inspired. I have to say, although I love building, I am not sure that I'm terribly good at building Asian, like themed buildings. I am not sure that I would be very good at that. But okay, we can try at least. And I'll just take like things that I think I can use in their new home. Definitely the mirrors, because that can work for her dance studio. Okay, I'll speed through this. Obviously, I'm not going to make you watch me put everything in her in. Okay, so let's select them, a place where we can build their new home. Now, Summerville does have space all around, like kind of on the outside. So I think if you want to add any more lots, that would kind of be the place where you'd need to do it. I don't see anything else that could be a good Asian home or something like that that would fit with her vibe. So I think that we will definitely need to bold. I'm just kind of checking. We have a all the community lots are kind of over here, so I don't think you would be building homes on that side, really. Goodness, should I let her live right across both fox? That would be kind of ironic. Okay, so it's not right across, but it's in the same street. Okay, so this is Walnut Street, so we'll stick with the same thing. There are 34. These people are 35. I see, I misspelled it, sorry. Okay. So now I need to move them. Okay, they have 38,000. We'll see what we can create for them with this. Because they're not married, she's holding both. Okay, one kid's on the floor. Okay, so this will be a separate, I will add this like a separate speed build in our playthrough, alright? So we'll skip past it over here and we'll have a separate video where you can see what I built. Alright, so here's their huge home. It's quite a big home. I won't say it's as great as the previous one, but I think it's alright. And I did use some of the elements from the previous home as well. So, alright, I'm going to just let them take care of the kids at the moment, just get everyone's needs the way it should be. And everyone in their cribs and all that. So let's quickly open it up. I hate that the poor baby's lying next to the street in the dust, but okay, we're going to organize it now. Okay. Yeah, she wants a creative skill, so that's great. Her to it. She needs to be at work. Okay, that's not gonna be able to happen right away, so. But I didn't let her take any of her maternity days, but she has extra, which. I also didn't call a nanny yet. But okay, maybe we can let him be the one to hire the nanny. Yeah, truck is scheduled. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe she can still be in time to go to work. Otherwise, her dancing career is pretty much over if she like never turns up for work and things like that. So let's send her. He isn't gonna go into work right now, so he can be at home with the kids. He's kind of hungry, so maybe he can make something nice for them to eat that there can be some leftovers for. So this red-headed son, Kimmy Taylor, she's actually the female version, supposed to be, of Kamei Tellerman. So she's from Fairplay. If you don't know about this is like the gender bent version of Pleasant View. She doesn't seem terribly nice though. Look at how she's acting. I can see she's ready to irritate him. I realize now I didn't put an AC or adjuster on this lot, so I'll find a spot where it can look nice in their home. Just put that. I also don't know that I set any settings for him. I'm sure I didn't. Yeah, I think he would just say like, okay, I greeted you, but you're kind of rude, so bye. Okay. So we'll let him take care of her and put her in her crib so she can take a little nap. If the nanny will just get out of the way, because the nanny is kind of messing everything up. She's not doing what she's supposed to. She's just blocking the queue of things that I'm telling him to. We have the same situation again. Yeah, of course we do. I thought we said goodbye to this nasty woman. Okay, let's serve some lunch. Why is she still here? Okay, the nanny gave her a bottle. I'm gonna just make the nanny selectable, and she's just harassing things. Put Keegan in the crib, because that's actually something that needs to happen, but you're busy with all sorts of other garbage instead of doing what I want you to. Put everyone in their crib, please. Everyone's been fed. Everyone is fine. They just need to go to their crib. So if you can just please do that. I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to the nannies. Okay, so some visitors have arrived. I just don't want him to burn down the house, so I think I will just make them selectable so they don't go away. And because he just can't greet them right now. So we'll just let them interact with each other for a bit. They just have some good ones, so I'm just going to lock in. Oh no, the baby with a diaper now. Okay, hopefully the nanny will actually take care of that for me. Oh, now we have two at the same time. That's the thing with the twins. They're usually having a problem at the same time. Okay. Alright, so everyone's inside and they're chatting to each other. And the house is really a mess. The nanny is just leaving the stinking bottles on the floor. She's not even doing anything to clean it. Oh, now I can't get up. Or he can't clean up or something, I don't know. Okay, let him just interact with these people. At least do that. Coral can't stand it anymore. She's starting to clean up. She's looking at this house going like, man, are you a pig or something? This place is so messed up. Get a job as a slacker. She might have to get a job eventually. She can't. Her and Mortimer are actually enemies at the moment because he threw her out because she had Don's baby. And then she, it became clear that Don was having a affair with her while he was married to Cassandra. So the family definitely isn't fond of her, but for some reason she still showed up here with Mortimer. So the redheaded man, Nick Caliendo, is Nina's male version. So we have a bit of a mix here from Pleasant View and Fairplay. We can let Kimmy Taylor also come and eat something here. Now we have Kimmy, but she's erroring out and who knows what. Lovely. Let me just get rid of these bottles because someone would have picked them up by now, I'm sure. I'm just thinking out here. Okay, now we have a massive glitch with the food. It appears as if Mortimer is eating a donut with a spoon, but the soup bowl is lifting up the other side of the table. Okay, can you clean this up now? Now that I've completely messed up everything. I'll have to let him just interact with all these people. Yeah, okay, I cleaned it up. So Mortimer's ball is on the other side of the table. I see now I didn't give them a downstairs dishwasher or... Well, they have a base. They have a basin though. Then where did he go all the way upstairs? Okay. Just let these people stop eating so I can actually talk to them. I like this outfit that Nick Caliendo is wearing. He looks very... Mortimer, there's 50,000 bathrooms. Like, could you not bring yourself over to one of them? I mean, I know you're elderly, but there's literally one on the bottom floor. It's not that hard to reach. I still don't really know each other. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna make unselectable. I'm gonna make unselectable. Everyone that he interacted with, I'm going to make unselectable. Yeah, I'm looking at Dina's relationships now to actually see whether she's met him, which she hasn't. But she is... Dawn remains her complete match in this playthrough. Some playthroughs that I've played, they're just not compatible, but here, for some reason, the two of them really are. Goodness, can you two just interact? How many times do I have to queue this up for? Okay. They've interacted now. Does he know more to me? I think he does. Okay, so I'm going to let him just say goodbye to everyone because really, they've completely taken over the house. Poor Keegan is sitting there, wide awake. And Kiya is just returning. Kiya. How you pronounce that? Alright, so she's like, oh, goodbye, strangers. Don't know why you were in my house. Okay. I'm not going to try and get them all up and down the stairs at the same time, because this is just a mess now. So that's where this teleportation gig that I have comes in really handy. I really don't use it for anything else. It's just because of routing. Okay. Bottle. And someone picked it up. Okay. And you can also take Keegan to the body. Good. Oh. You two are having those type of ideas. Whoops, alright. What? He wants to try for baby, my god. But she's crazy if she's agreeing to that thing. Because, I mean, she's not... Now her down, she can then just kiss her Down's career goodbye. She's gonna have another child with him. I wonder if they were successful. I don't have the sound on. So. No, luckily not. Sorry for saying luckily, but goodness, like, people... They're like twin babies. They're not even toddlers yet. I think that's a bit extreme. Okay. What can he? He can make this. You can go take a shower. Freshen up a little bit. Beatrice, somebody is passing. That's like the female version of Benjamin Long. Okay, so she should go over to Keegan's room. And she should interact with her daughter a little bit. She hasn't had a chance. I think she would, and then she can also nicely put her to bed. She can sleep. And I think then she would kind of retire as well. Oh, they became best friends. That's nice. Her kids are important to her. She's not like a cold-hearted woman completely, but she might just be a little bit self-centered when it comes to things that she wants out of life and things she enjoys. I'm just gonna make the baby selectable too. This is obviously done through a mod. So I checked just to see whether they're hungry. And I think he should feed them. Whoops, I grabbed the tree. That wasn't my intention. Oh, I can't pick that up. Okay, we're just going to manually fix this. Let him just put this away because it's a bit of a pain. Okay, and then Little Leo. Yeah, you. I know cleaning up is not your strong point, but you know. Why are you going all the way upstairs? Are you insane? You have basins downstairs. Seriously? Okay, I'm just editing her needs a little bit because, you know, I think she would be sleeping now. Does this one have a dirty diaper? Yeah. That means her sister will have one soon as well. Okay, then he can go to sleep. Okay, she's dancing a little bit. She is still trying to somewhat have the idea that she can become the dancer that she's always wanted to be. Let's see if we can get a nice picture. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, bikini. Okay. Oh. Okay, I think she's gonna have to come up and organize Vicky. She'll have to do her part a little bit well. Won't have poor Victor doing everything. That would not really be fair. Now, I did not use everything from their previous kitchen. Actually, I didn't use a lot of it. I'm not sure why specifically I didn't. Whether I felt like the colors that I could use could be better, or what exactly my plan was. Pretty good question. I will make a few changes maybe. But I clearly decided upon this more brownish tones, these brownish tones for the kitchen. Okay, I'm using some cheats just to get my grid off. because I would like to use this fruit bowl on the table. I just don't want it sticking through the wall, and I don't want it floating on top. See, am I successful? Yeah, okay, it's not sticking through the wall, so that's okay. Okay, so something like that. Okay, she'll just have a piece of cake. He made some food, some cake earlier. So we'll just let her have that. Okay, we'll let him take a shower when he wakes up. He really would like a promotion as well. He does have some ambitions for his work and provide for his family. I somehow skipped putting in a dishwasher, so let's just get the one. Something that would at least kind of fit. Let's just see what's available. That's a trash compactor. I just have to turn my grid back on, otherwise I can't use these. Okay, that can kind of work. I'm not sure about the handle. It looks a bit modern, but I clearly went for it. So, alright. I mean, in real life, not everything always fits together in your kitchen or in your bathroom. It doesn't really work that way. You can't always find everything in exactly the same style, so alright. Okay, so this is now the point where I have to kind of decide what about Bull Fox, because the story actually went that Bull Fox was the one that she was really seeing. So I'm going to say that Bull came over to say hello, because they haven't seen each other in a while, and it's not really realistic that they wouldn't have seen each other. So he shows up and they are greeting each other. And for some reason his hand went absolutely through her dress. Don't know how that works. The man must be very talented. And I'm going to let them spend some time together, because he also has some wishes to spend time with her. So yeah, we can say that her life is kind of, well, not kind of, it's a proper mess basically, and she is just absolutely not thinking about other people, just pretty much about herself and her wishes and wants. And to her, you know, she's kind of using Victor. She's looking at him like he's very convenient for her to have. And so I'm going to also fulfill his want that he has over there, Bull's want. And yeah, I mean, while her life is messy, it can be properly messy, I guess. And so they had a meeting in between that Victor doesn't know about, of course. And he would definitely be angry if he was ever to find out. So we'll see what the situation is if he's going to find out. We can let her just have a snack. She'll have some juice. Now, in a way, I feel like Victor deserves better, even though he has a lifetime want that I don't. Definitely don't condone. I do feel like he is kind of a hopeless romantic, and he might be a little bit misguided, more than a little bit. But I'm not sure that I want him to try and marry her, because I really feel that he deserves better than being used like this. So we'll see what happens if he realizes, and if he gets upset, or if he doesn't realize. I cannot say if he doesn't care, because he would care, I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, so he's having breakfast, she's having a juice, and his carpool will arrive in an hour. So he's gonna have to go to work. Oh, there we go, it's showing. And actually, if I look at her thought bubble, it's almost like she's like, uh-oh, who, you know, who is the dad? Is it Bull or is it Victor? And yeah, so she's wondering herself. Well, that comes from a slutty lifestyle, my dear. So he hasn't realized anything yet. He's just having his breakfast, all relaxed, not knowing. And okay, she's gonna have to go dress Keegan. Get her out of her crib. Alright, the nanny is here. Oh, wonderful. Okay, she's got all her mood benefits, which is great. Okay, he has to go to work now. Unfortunately, his fun is really low, so I'm not sure about a promotion. Okay, so Keegan should use the coffee. I'll just guide the nanny a little bit to properly act the way we want her to. Can you please go and feed Lei Jung? And she's gonna cuddle Vicky a bit. She hasn't really been paying as much attention to her babies as she has to her older daughter. Oh dear. Yeah, honey, you would make Don Lothario blush. The way you've been acting. I thought about whether this was actually realistic, but I know people in real life that is kind of like that. They don't take any precautions or anything like that. They just kind of live free to the wind. And yeah, from the beginning, she struck me as that type of person. So I'm going to play her character like that. And say that she's just very irresponsible. And then she's kind of surprised when things hit her. Because you get people like that as well. They don't take responsibility for their actions really, and she strikes me as that type of person. Okay, so she can put Vicky in her crib. Then we just need to take care of her needs for a bit as well. I hope the food is going to be okay by the time she gets around to eating it. Because now it's been standing out. We don't need someone to have a tummy thing. Let her put away the leftovers when she's done. Oh, no, it went off. Well, okay, she was actually able to eat. Now she's going off to work. The nanny can just clean this up. No, what? Why can she not clean this up? Like, this would be something I would expect her to be able to do. Maybe she's one of those nannies. She believes in only taking care of the kids and doing nothing else. Whatever else happens around, happens around. I think I never hired them a maid and a gardener in this home. So that's probably my fault. Well, the babies should have technically, with my edging system, they should have edged up by now. I think I messed things up when I moved them to the new house. Because it's kind of like they're out of sync now. But okay, I will try to fix that. Okay, so Keegan is playing on her little xylophone. The babies are just relaxing in their cribs, sleeping. The mail just arrived. And here's one of our Summerville townies. Oh, there's some dirty diapers to deal with. Come on, Nanny. It's your turn. Take care of this. The house is really messy. The toilet is messy. The kids have dirty diapers, the dishes are lying around. I will need to, looking back at this, I will need to hire them. Made in a gardener. I won't remember how long it took me before I realized it. Okay, so Keegan can use the potty. Oh, she wants to get her a bottle. It's amazing, these nannies. They don't do anything with the toddler until you tell the toddler to do something. Then suddenly they fly into reverse and come and interrupt the toddler. Okay, Victor is back. That's great. Shame, the man still doesn't have a promotion. But I probably didn't really take a look at his skills that he needs. Okay, Keegan needs to go to sleep. I love how this nanny just comes in, picks up the baby, and puts the baby on the floor. It's kind of just like, how can I make it more difficult? What can I do to irritate this player completely? Well, I know, I'll just put everyone on the floor and leave them in. Okay. Make unselectable so she can just leave. She's kind of useless anyway. I think they somehow they made the game realistic with that, because sometimes you get a nanny that does everything perfectly, and other times you get one that's kind of useless, that burns down the house and does all sorts of silly things. I guess they pulled the rotten nanny card. Like, I'll let him just interact with both his daughters, because I just want to make sure he has a good relationship with both. And that both of them feel loved and taken care of. Aww. He's really trying to be a good dad. But his fun is really low, and maybe a bubble bath will help him. I'll just let him clean the toilet a bit so it's not as filthy in the house, and I think he should. Finally I do realize. Now I'm checking how much of a garden they have. Yeah. So he should pull a maiden gardener for them. Oh, she's awake. Did someone ring the doorbell or something? Or is she just suddenly fully arrested? Oh. Oh, okay. The moment of truth has arrived. Yeah. Look at her face. She's like, oops. Now what? Yeah. This is when reality hits. Then you look like that. We'll just save quickly. Just so we don't miss any of the carnage and drama. Okay, so yeah. He's not stupid, he realized. So I'm not exactly sure what he's gonna do now. Okay, now we're getting the notifications of all these birthdays that has to take place. So we have to just see how we're going to do this, but I just need to pay attention to his fun need because it's so low. He's going to complain about absolutely everything all the time. Okay, so he's all dressed up. Let her use the body. She's sleeping. You can use the bathroom afterwards. Yeah, he's really, really upset with her. Maybe he was kind of holding his breath, knowing that it had to be coming. Because I don't think if you meet her in a bar or I don't know, disco or whatever, that you can be so oblivious and think that, she's not that type. Maybe he still has the wish or the want to marry her, but he is feeling extremely hurt by her actions. And doubts have just really crept in his mind. And I think he feels a certain sense of responsibility towards little Keegan as well. He feels like she doesn't have a solid father figure in her life if he leaves. But at the same time, he wants his own daughters to have a good, stable life. And he feels if he cannot trust his life partner, then what's kind of the point? So I think he's going to bring Keegan to the cake so that she can have her birthday, become a child. Oh, there's a dirty diaper upstairs now. That means there's going to be two. Alright, so we'll take a little snapshot of them together for the birthday party. Obviously, she's never disclosed who Keegan's real dad is. So Ben has no clue that he has another daughter. And so she's obviously not going to invite him to the birthday party. They kind of drifted apart because she just kept quiet and was just always unavailable. She got scared thinking that he would want to get married. What in the world? Oh, she's literally going into labor while the birthday is happening. What timing? She just has the most amazing timing. Okay, now the whole thing is messed up because the cake was already half used. I don't know what. She's just gonna grow up on the side. The poor kid. Okay, so I think she would again just give the baby her own last name now that their relationship is kind of on the rocks, but it's obvious. This baby has like a mop of red hair. If he ever wondered, he now knows it's not his baby. It's another daughter. He can only have girls. And Bullfox seems to just have daughters as well. Although I don't know what his twins were. What to call her? Okay, let's make her Ria. Okay. Shame. Now she's growing up on the side over here. Both the babies need a diaper change. This house is becoming very complicated. And I've done it to myself, I know. It's all me. Oh, what an outfit. What a hideous combination of outfits. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. Alright, she has interesting looks. Wow. What a horrible outfit. Okay, yeah. I think she's gonna have to take care of the baby. He will have to go change the diapers of the twins. Yeah, something like that. For Keegan, I think she will quickly kind of realize that her mother is not a good role model. Okay, so we're going to just change her appearance because, I mean, it's not my favorite hairstyle and definitely not a great outfit. Yeah, she has a very interesting face. She really has a combination of her mom and dad. She's an interesting looking sim, and actually that really fits with Summerville, because Summerville is full of really interesting looking sims. I won't say that she's particularly pretty. But I mean, she's not Optimus looking. she's okay. It's just a, you know, kind of interesting mix of features she has. Alright, I think we just need to buy her other clothing. I had this hacked object that you could use for that, but I don't know where I put it. Or did I buy it? I don't think I did. So I'm just going to add a shelf and I'll add my hacked object over there. Okay, so we can get her some clothing. It's kind of becoming cooler, so we could possibly go for something like this because it's a mix of cold and long sleeve, and yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, let's see. There's a cute little dress as well. But I think I'm going to go for the outfit that I bought her. I think this suits her very well. And I'm giving her a hair texture that's kind of reminiscent of her dad's ethnicity because I feel like that's realistic. So I'm going to go for that. Okay, so with little Rhea, we just have to take care of all of her needs. I should pay some attention to her. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cribs a little bit so that, because I would like to give an actual bedroom to Keegan, you know, that's not full of baby toys. So let's just see where I can place everything. Let's quickly see what we can do for a room for her. Yeah, there. I think that looks really nice. Okay. So she has a nice bedroom. And she can go to bed. Okay, put Vicky in the crib. Change Layung's diaper. Why? What? Something got messed up here now. Okay, you know what? The toddlers are supposed to age up anyway, so I think I should just do that. Let me age up these two babies. Okay. Let's just lock in. She has some nice ones. We could definitely lock that in for her. Okay, she has to come and put baby Rhea in her crib. And then she can age up Vicky. And he can quickly go change her appearance, Layung's appearance. He's got an interesting look. Wow. I don't use this hairstyle often, but I kind of feel like it suits her. Let's see if we can just kind of enhance. No, that doesn't look nice. Yeah. Okay. She's got beautiful big eyes. Wow. Very interesting appearance. Like all the Sims in this neighborhood. Okay, so he's going to take care of her. I'm going to let her age up Vicky, because Vicky needs. Oh. Okay, there's Vicky. I wonder if she will look similar to her sister. Okay, we're gonna see. Oh no. Why does he want to hold the baby? Is she going to age up as well? Don't do that, because that will throw out the sequence of the ages completely. Okay, I'm going to let him just pay attention to Lei Yun and not go over to Ria. Yeah, they have very similar appearance. I don't want them to look exactly the same, that would be kind of boring. But I don't think they would, you know, give them completely different styles and stuff like that. So if they both maybe have short hair, one might have different type of hair than the other. Even though they're kind of identical, there might be some small changes, some differences between them. Okay. Plus it would make it easier for me to tell the twins apart if they have some different hairstyles. Okay, so there we go. Let me just save. I don't lose any progress. Okay, the question is, what am I going to do about their relationship? Because, you know, I don't know, would they try and patch it up? Or would he give up and just decide to leave. I don't think he would leave his kids. That's not something I think he would do. I just really don't see him leaving his kids and leaving. It is, however, clear that they're really not happily married. Well, they're not married, but there are some cracks in the relationship, that's very clear. Now we have a routing problem. And there we go. We can get rid of the party stuff. Yeah, he's very angry. Okay, we'll let him put the kids in the crib. I'm just looking at their personalities for the first time now. Yeah, they're kind of different. They don't have the same personality. What's Baby Ria's personality? She's kind of balanced, seems like. Okay, I'm gonna edit the just the moods because it's nighttime and they should all want to sleep. What is she doing? Okay. And now at some stage these two will need to talk about the future and what they're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly check something. So she's a popularity secondary. I think that's why the two of them kind of get along, because he's also popularity secondary. I need to do something with all the stuff that she has in her inventory. There's half a million things over here that I did not use in their house. And yeah, we can just get rid of them. They were nice, but there isn't really space for them adequately over here. I didn't completely want to just copy everything from that house. I just used certain elements. I'll just Okay, I'm going to give them their traits now. I feel like I've played with them long enough to know. So, red can be a favorite, blue can be a no-no. Then for actual traits, I'm going to go with Brilliant Kisser, Hopeless Romantic, Irresistible, kind of grumpy though, Diva, Dramatic, music should be a talent for sure. Maybe a bit of a dreamer because it doesn't strike me as terribly realistic in her pursuits. Kind of fools about a bit. So I think that would be a good one. Just quickly take a look what we can choose for Victor. Quickly going through, thinking what storyline to go for with his personality. I think he definitely is a hopeless romantic. Okay. That's his personality, so looking at his skills, just so that everything kind of lines up. We'll add him this. Okay, so he is an athletic person. And I think he seems like a brave person, especially with his job, maybe a bit of a daredevil. And but he's definitely family oriented. He is flirty because he has that strange lifetime wish, and he's a good kisser. So he kind of lines up with her in that regard. Let's just take a quick peek again. What else we can give him? I think he would be charismatic. He seems like someone who has that. But he's really messy. He's not terribly neat, which would explain why, if the house is messy, it doesn't bother him. Okay, let's check if this is everything we want to give him. Yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting personality and a good combination of traits. Okay. Color-wise, we can say he likes earthy tones, and we can maybe say he's not fond of purple. It's kind of random, but alright. Okay, so that's his. Then looking at Keegan, let's see, she, talent-wise, she's a sport person. Okay. She does strike me as the type that, you know, would maybe be quite athletic. She also doesn't strike me as a girl that's really like into frilly things. She'll maybe go play football with the boys instead. We can say that she likes blue. And she can dislike grey. She can feel like grey is a boring color. So we'll give her like the sport traits, being athletic. We'll say she's playful. She's a bit sloppy. She's not too bothered by neatness. She's shy, more on the shy side. She can have a musical talent, especially with who her mom is. She is a bit grumpy as well, so we'll add her that. Shall we make her a hothead? I don't know. No, maybe not. Let's just look at her personality a little bit closer. Kind of try to decide. Let's say she's ambitious. That could be a nice one. She could be an ambitious little girl, like have big dreams for her future as well. I don't always want to just use the same traits, but some of the traits are like, I don't know that I want to inappropriate some, for instance. We can say she's a light sleeper, so she wakes up kind of easily. Okay. So there we go. And there's her colors. Nice. Alright. I think this really suits her. Alright, so let's get to the toddlers. Fitness. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to work with Ling Yung first. Goodness, to pronounce her name. I'm giving myself tongue twisters here. Okay, so obviously athletic we need to give her. She's not terribly neat. Let's just double check quickly. Well, she's outgoing and active. She seems to be playful, so we can give her that. Maybe we can say she really likes animals in general. And we can say she's a little bit clumsy. She loves horses and horse riding. That could be interesting. And she's very nature and eco oriented. And she really likes the outdoors. Okay, that could be nice. So she can be assumed that we kind of lead in that direction to really enjoy nature fully and Looking back, I wonder if athletic and clumsy can really go together. I don't know. I guess we'll see when we play her if it's conflicting with each other. Hopefully it won't be. Color-wise, because she grew up with a green jacket, I'm going to give her green, and I'm going to say she doesn't really like orange. Also, the green kind of fits with the fact that she likes nature. Okay, and then for her little sister, wow, it's kind of extreme. The one is really outgoing and the other one's really shy. So they're very, very different from each other. Vicky's one true hobby is nature. Okay. Kind of wondering if I did it the wrong way around. Should have given her all the nature stuff. But okay, they can have some similar things they like. We can say she really likes aqua. And we can say she dislikes pink. So that could be interesting. And then trait-wise, we can say that she's really good at gardening, because she does like nature. And that she also enjoys the outdoors. And she loves swimming. And that she's also athletic. We can say she's a dog person specifically. We can say she's a bit brooding, like if something goes wrong, she's really beating herself up about it and thinking about it a lot. And yeah, we can say she's adventurous. That could be a very good trait for her. So being adventurous, then I think Daredevil would go with it. I think they could get that from their dad's side because he's obviously into that type of stuff. If you're in the military, I'm sure you cannot be some scaredy cat hiding under the couch. So alright, there we go. I think that is a very interesting combination of traits as well. So she likes turquoise, dislikes pink, adventurous, green thumb, loves the outdoors, loves to swim, athletic, dog person, daredevil, and a little bit brooding. Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's just save so we don't lose anything. Okay guys, so I'm going to end the episode here. And next time when we play this family, we will decide whether we're going to let them patch up their relationship or whether they're going to break up. And yeah, then we'll see what happens, what the future holds for them. Do they end up getting married or do they go their separate ways? What about the children? And of course, we still have to play with Bullfox. And we're going to see what happens from his side then. Because, yeah, will his relationship with his wife be patched up or will he pursue Kiya further on, especially if he finds out he has a daughter with her. We'll see what happens. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this interesting, this chaos and craziness. And please join me again so that we can continue the story. Be blessed and happy simming as always. Goodbye.